got off the phone with Eddie. We've got a new project. He wants it to be absolutely trash. We're looking at about a 1981, 1982 Fender Jazz.
Yeah, I knew the guys were going to bust me.
Well, yo, where's T?
90.
Come on, man.
I just want to get my guitar restring.
Hey, George.
After 20 years in the corporate world, I realised my life was missing something, and that something was my passion, music. I decided that I wanted to open up a music store. I took a creative space in our live music venue. I handpicked some of the best people in the industry to take this dream and turn it into a reality. And with this group of talented craftsmen, we started the Musicland shop. Welcome to Musicland, guys. Basically, Musicland is a live venue. We've got two stages. We've got our main stage that holds about 350 people. We've also got Bevies in the back room, which holds about 80 to 100 people. We do live audio, live production in both venues. Apart from that, we've also got the Musicland shop, which we mainly cater towards pre-owned equipment, whether it be guitars, amps, drum kits, PAs, so forth and so on. Just recently we brought in Will and Tyrone. We've also got Sav on board and a couple of other staff. And basically that section of the business is all customisation and repairs of equipment. Primarily we repair pretty much guitars, amplifiers. They're the main two sections of the business. However, we also do drums, we also do PA repairs, and we also go out and fix PAs and so forth.
Eddie, how you going, mate?
Good, George. How are you?
Good. What can we do for you? Really looking forward to doing this job for Eddie. He's been a long time customer of ours. We've done a hell of a lot of jobs for him, so this one I think is going to be a bit of a fun one out of all of them that we've done so far. What do you want, road-worn? Worse than road-worn, you want it trashed.
So this guitar, it's going to be, I'm going to have so much fun doing this guitar. I'm going to trash it. I know George will probably burn it. George always comes up with wacky ideas like that.
And you basically want it to be just a mean player. So one of those guitars that actually look like, how would you explain it? One of those guitars that look like it's gonna absolutely sound like utter crap.
Yeah.
But you want it to absolutely sing.
Yeah, exactly.
Excellent, we can do that. All right, beautiful. I'll get Will and Tyrone.
Okay.
We'll have a meeting with those guys. We'll suss out a plan as to what we're going to do, and then following that, once it's all done and ready to go, we'll organise to ship it out to you.
Thanks, George.
So Eddie's rung up and he wants us to basically customise him a guitar. He doesn't want a road-worn guitar, he wants a road-torn guitar. So the guys out the back I know are going to be really excited about this build, because I guess they get to do the opposite to what they usually do, and basically just destroy the guitar.
Well, Tyrone!
I've known the guys for quite a while now. I met George through a gig I was playing here at the venue in my band. I'm a drummer. I've also taught, so I have an extensive background in music. My trade background is in woodwork. I'm a joiner. I've been doing it for the last 12 years. I've come in and done some jobs for George outside of the venue, and that's why he's asked me to jump on full-time to do some woodworking with the guitars and customisations. I'm also good at sourcing parts, so I thought I'd lend that experience to the venue as well. hence why I'm full time.
It's all right. Take your time.
What's up?
What do you want?
I met George through the venue. Some of the jam nights, we were both on stage, and that's how we basically met each other. They're great. The jam nights are great when those are on. And then George was outsourcing work to me, and one day we turned around and we said, "Hey, there's so much work coming in. Let's just join it. Let's join forces and do this thing together." And that's basically what we did. And Tyrone's funny. Here's Tyrone. He rocks up to my joint one day. I get this company to come in and fix the door, and Tyrone walks up, and then little do I know, Tyrone's actually, a muso, and we got talking, and bang, there we go. Met Tyrone.
I've got off the phone with Eddie. We've got a new project.
Yeah, what's going on?
Basically, we're going to be building him a guitar that he doesn't want it to be a road-worn guitar. He wants it to be absolutely trashed. So we get to have a little bit of fun with this one. So
I'm looking forward to that.
I reckon we'll just let our imaginations run wild with this thing.
Cool.
We've got an open.
We've got an open slather with it.
Slather.
He's had jobs done by us before. That back when we first started, and I've been able to send everything out to him. He's a very, very avid collector of the odd and quirky guitars, and he doesn't have anything like this. He's got his road-worn guitars, he's got his pristine guitars, but now he wants something that's messed up and different. But in the same token, he wants this guitar to absolutely sing.
Yeah, we can do that.
So we've got really nice hand-wound pickups that I think we should put in it. We'll put a really, really nice neck on it. I'm just thinking, if we're going to trash this guitar, instead of making it trash, how about we run a clear coat finish over the top of it, so when you go to pick it up, you think it's going to be rough and everything, but it'll just be smooth.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Yeah?
definitely.
But I reckon we're going to have some fun with this.
Do I get to hit it with a hammer?
You do whatever you want with it.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
You do whatever you want with it.
Grouse.
Yeah? Alright. I'm going to get you to get a list together, parts and everything that we're going to need. We're going to have a tight budget on this one because I want to do him a favour.
The boys have given me the task of going and make a list of all the parts that I need for this job. I have no idea where to start with this thing, so it's going to be quite fun to get it all done. I have an idea where I'm going to source them from, but I'll still need to do a lot more research before I can start.
Get on all the supplies for some parts and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Cool.
Yeah?
Done.
Done. Okay.
Ride freewheeling, right back to me. You hold me at bay, where love and confusion lay. You keep me insane,
Some of us work in this place.
where love and confusion reign.
Hi boss.
George, how are you? I got this bass and I wanted to know when it was made
Yep.
and how much it's worth.
Alright, beautiful. Martin came in this week, bought in a lovely Fender Jazz bass guitar. He did ring up during the week basically thinking that the guitar was built in the 1960s. However, after doing a bit of research on it, it was only built in the 1980s. Beautiful bass guitar, Martin. Now, the year of this, going off the serial number, we're looking at about a 1981, 1982 Fender Jazz. Now, the only thing that I've got with it is, by the looks of it, has this been refinished before?
Yeah, it was done because it was gold color.
Someone sprayed it gold?
Sprayed it gold.
That must have been the 80s
Before I
though.
bought it in the 80s, of course, and then I had a friend of mine that he specialized on guitars, and he done all this.
Was that in Australia or
In Malta.
in Malta?
Malta.
They've got people who play guitar in Malta. I'm only joking.
Of course there is.
It had been refinished, which does take out a little bit of the value on the guitar itself. The people who did do the guitar, though, or the maintenance work in Malta, did a reasonably good job. Probably not the best of jobs, but it's passable. Guitar's obviously not worth as much as what Martin thought it was worth. And you've had the pickups upgraded already
Yes,
by someone.
but the rest is still original.
The rest is still
Yeah,
original.
that's there. That only was done, sprayed sunburst.
Yep,
Yeah.
beautiful. Price-wise, you're going to get anywhere between around 2,500 to about 3,500 for
So-
it. But it's a beautiful guitar. You happy with the way it plays?
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh, that's the main thing. Martin, thank you very much for
Thank
bringing
you
it in,
so
boss.
much. Oh yeah.
How are you, mate?
G'day, how you doing?
Daniel.
Hi,
Nice to meet you.
What can I do for you?
I just want to get my guitar restringed.
Yeah, cool, have a look, yeah.
No worries.
Right, check it out.
Daniel brought in his mate on, and he brought it in just for a restring, but it really needed a lot more than that.
Hey George,
Nice one.
come check this out.
What's going on, mate?
How you going? Daniel.
Daniel, nice to meet you. Oh, nice. Mate, master sound. The guitar itself, we just basically brought it in for a quick restring, which obviously Will and the guys out the back did. They did find though that the guitar will be needing a fret dress done in the future because the frets are absolutely shot on it. However, next time he does bring it in, we'll be able to do that for him. These are fantastic Aussie-made guitar. Actually, do you want to know an interesting fact about these?
What's that?
George Harrison actually played at Mate Master Sound back in 1963.
Yep.
So I was hoping that it was his, but I think his one was blonde. But they sold that for, I think it was just under $500,000,
You're kidding.
480,000?
480,000 something. So,
Jeez.
but that's beautiful. So you're just getting it restrung?
Yeah, that's all, mate.
All right, excellent. We'll give this to Will and the guys back in the workshop and get it back to you in a couple of days.
No worries, beautiful.
Awesome.
All right, mate. Thanks very much. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Take it easy.
Hey,
I picked up at the garage side.
oh, what did you get?
Look at this. $50.
The guitar this week that we bought in is the BC Rich.
Garage sale.
$50?
You reckon?
That's pretty cool.
You know what that is?
I got no idea. I just picked
No,
it
I
up.
can tell you exactly what it is.
It's a guitar.
No, it's a guitar. Someone's decided to grab a BC Rich body by the looks of it and put a custom neck on it. It's even got pickups in it, Chevelle pickups. I don't know what these two are.
Nice.
What do you reckon? Oh man, you know,
We should spruce it up.
we should spruce it up. I reckon, especially with that body, and that's a nice neck. Eddie rang up this week and obviously requested a guitar to be built for him. Wanted something a little bit different, not a road-worn guitar. He wanted a road-torn guitar. A little bit more excitingly looking forward to absolutely destroying a guitar.
Scott, how you doing? Tyrone from Musicland. The boys don't actually realise how much work goes into sourcing these parts. They think I just flick through a magazine and pull the parts out. I cop flack for it all the time, but when they realise how much work goes into it, I think they'll be quite surprised at what I've done. Just wondering if you've got some parts in stock I need. A CTS 250K pot, a 5-way switch, an assortment of orange caps, and a 2-way toggle switch. He's had some parts in stock and some not. The boys don't really take too well to not having parts in stock, so I've had a bit of a hard time. Cool. Yep, perfect. No worries, thank you very much. See ya.
What are you doing?
Just checking to see what's going on.
Why have you got the towel down for?
The towel,
Yeah.
so I don't scratch the guitar.
I thought we were trying to relic it more, make it
No,
look
well,
realistic.
you know, I mean,
I
even
know,
though
I know.
Dead animal. The red in my head is condition critical. I once thought I was a fling hard radical, right on the edge of my hard-won sanity.
No, you're gonna scratch it anyway.
No.
What? No, do it my way.
Do it my way.
Don't want it, need it. Here at our long evolution's pinnacle, where it's dog eat dog in a world so rational.
Hey, Will! Let's do the guitar.
Play music.
Oh, yeah.
Mate,
Time shot.
so me and Pino were slightly mucking around with a little bit of fire, and I got all excited and nearly singed all of his hair off. That was fun. So for all those kids watching at home, me trying to set Pino on fire, please don't do that. Please don't do that. It was a dumb idea.
George,
Yes.
I really wanted to do this to a guitar. See, that guitar fell on that corner once.
Not it.
It landed on that when it landed on that. Yeah, flip it over. Now they ran over this with the.
Oh, can I do a
sand.
burnout on it? Can I do a burnout on it in my truck?
Do you want to try?
Why not? I'm in.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Alone on the bus, sitting on the front.
Well, yo, where's T?
I have no idea.
Isn't he around?
Somewhere around. I don't know. I know exactly.
Now, I know Tyrone likes to muck around a little bit and likes to play with the toys and play with the drum kit and all that, but mate, I'm trying to make $1 and I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, he's only just started and he's very, very good at what he does about sourcing parts and getting the right prices and everything, so you weigh 2 and 2 up and you think to yourself, let him play, or what do we do? Go and walk about?
He's probably on walkabout. Don't know.
Has he left any parts here or ordered some parts for one of the projects?
No.
No?
No.
You don't know where he is?
Don't know where he is.
Come on, man.
Don't know where he is.
Can you give me a hand to find him?
I'll find him.
Oh, we need him. Come on.
Yep. No, I'll go. I'll come home, hunt him down. Right.
Alright, so something that I've ticked off my bucket list officially, I got to run over a guitar body. So that just goes to show how good drummers are.
It's not every day that you get to see a guitar get run over by a four-wheel drive.
Wait, go back. Keep going back, I'm gonna get it in the right position. Wait, stop.
It was once run over by a car accidentally after he dropped it off the stand and it dented when he hit it with a hammer.
That looks bad.
That looks grouse. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's a good effect.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, all the way. I like it.
Oh, look at the time.
Oh, yes.
Man, that guitar, you should have seen it fly out of the back of the guitar. It's just unbelievable what happened with it. But apart from that, I had to fix it because he did more damage to it after doing that. So there was a lot of work with that. Every electrical job that I do on guitars, I basically shield the cavities of all the guitars. So I use shield paint, which is a black paint, which is a conductive paint. The paint is designed to actually shield all noise away from the electronics. So it basically pulls volume back, especially on single coil pickups, which are really prone to having noise.
96 tramlines and tracks, sidewalks swing around the sacks. This city's feelings rolling back to me. Walking through the city soul tonight, took a little solace in the sight. This city's feelings rolling back to me.
When I'm doing a fret dress, generally I tape the fingerboard, and when I tape it, I actually cut the frets out and all that sort of stuff. And the whole reason for that is to protect the fingerboard in the event that you slip using one of the fret tools. So, and not only that, it just helps with when you're doing buffing and all that sort of stuff. You don't damage the fingerboard in any way or form.
City of the free.
Hey boys,
Tony!
what's going on?
Go on, buddy.
Hey, good, mate. Good. How you going?
What's happening?
Tony from Rocky's Restorations came in. Don't know where he came up with the name Rocky's Restorations, but doesn't matter. Came in, picked up the guitar after the boys and myself had a little bit of fun with it. He's taken it back to his panel shop. He's going to clear coat it, get it all done and make sure that it's absolutely looking smick and nice and shiny.
You got a guitar for me?
We do.
Wow.
If you call it.
Where's the guitar?
It's the remnants of a guitar.
Yeah, I know. What'd you do? It's got tire marks on it.
Yeah, we just accidentally fell under my car. We want a clear coat on it.
Yeah.
And we want to basically make it almost flat, beautiful, shiny, just to preserve what's under there. But if someone goes to touch it up, or to touch it, they're going to basically feel as though it's like meant to be rough, but it's not, it's smooth.
So you want it brand new looking, but rough underneath?
Yeah.
Me and Tony go back years, and he's got a massive sense of humour.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. Oh.
Like I said, I'll give it a go. You give it a go.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
See what happens, yeah.
Alright, our only thing is, mate, we've got a time constraint on it. We need it ASAP.
Alright.
Yeah?
Put my
Fingers and
done.
you're done.
I'll give it a go. I'll start on it straight away tomorrow morning.
Beautiful, mate, you're a gentleman.
Alright.
Thanks, Tony.
sir. Beautiful.
See you, mate.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Catch up.
Catch you.
The whole idea of this is to put one or two thick coats, but you can't put them on all in the one hit because it'll just bubble up. What I'm doing is creating a surface that I can rub down and preserve what's underneath. In time, so it'll take 2 or 3 processes. I reckon it'll be alright when it's done. I hope. G'day folks, as you remember yesterday I put 2 thick coats of paint on this thing. Oh, not paint, clear. Try and seal it up. Still got, you know, a lot of raised edges, so what I've got to do is knock it back. Knock it back means rub it down and try and flatten it out a bit more, put a few more coats to seal it up, to make it all smooth. It's looking good so far. As you can see, it's got a bit of a gloss. Yeah, I'll knock that down and rub it down and you like that? Yeah, work it out. I've just got to look out for some signs, because when you put too many coats, it could blister up and stuff like that. So you've got to be careful. So you just look out for some signs telling you, you know, you've got too many coats. As it works out, I've got a sign. It's not looking good on this side. It's telling me that I'm putting too many coats. I'll show you what I mean. Nah, just a little joke. Don't worry about it.
So I go looking for my soldering iron, couldn't find my soldering iron, and I did a bit of a Georgie technique started flipping it. Where's my soldering iron? Where's my soldering iron?
I decided to pinch Will's soldering iron, to his dismay, we'll call it. I had a bit of vision that maybe we'd burn in the actual Musicland logo into the headstock itself. And then I thought to myself, what had finished this headstock off? And that was a couple of tyre track marks on the actual top of the headstock as well. So I think it's come up good. I think the guys like it.
I have to admit, I mean, you know, he's the boss, so he can do whatever he wants, but he did a great job of that. I didn't know that he had that in him, actually. I mean, I'm quite surprised. Quite surprised.
So Tyrone's gone and picked the actual guitar body up from Tony. This thing has come back absolutely unbelievably shiny, brilliant. You would not even realise that it was the same guitar that we actually sent him. He's done such an amazing job, it's completely unbelievable. So now it's time for the guys to go and put the guitar back together.
This is a new one for us guys. Well, it's new to you too, but anyway.
Thank you.